Hey guys, I'm Tech Chap, and this is the new Insta360 Flow 2 Pro. It builds on the original Flow and also the Flow Pro, which came out last year, and it's their next-gen AI-powered smartphone gimbal, and I carry this everywhere I go now. It's about minus 15 degrees Celsius here, but I'm braving it for the content. And there are 5 things that make this special. Number 1, it is a 3-axis gimbal stabilizer, so you can pop on your Android phone or your iPhone and you'll get professionally smooth footage. Number 2, it is the first and only gimbal, except for their own previous Flow Pro, which supports Apple's DockKit. So you get all the advantages of the tracking and stabilization, but in the iPhone's native camera app, as well as over 200 third-party apps like Snapchat and Instagram and TikTok. And so whatever app you're using to film with, you can get it to track you. And also, number 3, with their AI-powered Deep Track 4.0, you can track a subject, whether it's yourself or even multiple people, with its full 360-degree infinite pan tracking.
Oh, it's gonna follow. Hi! Okay, that worked out really well. I'd say A+. Hey!
Have a good one. So as you can see, I've taken the Flow 2 Pro with me to quite a few places. This is actually in West Wyoming, it's Targhee Mountain, and while I can't snowboard or ski, my wife can. So while she was on the slopes, I was having a play with a mobile gimbal because I'm a nerd. Although everyone that went past was fascinated by it, and it was kind of helpful to get them in the frame to test the multi-person tracking, where you can drag your little green box around a group of people and then tap between the different faces, or just let it track the group. And so this way you can have a couple of people talking or vlogging, or just shuffling side to side to play with the camera. And don't forget your camera has a pretty good zoom as well. Well, depending on what model it is. I'm using, as I say, the iPhone 15 Pro Max and 16 Pro Max to test here, but we've also got active zoom tracking, so I can punch into 2x or 5x and track fast-moving subjects up to sort of 10 to 20 meters away, which actually is perfect for here on the mountain. Then you've got 360 infinite panning, where I can simply walk or even run around the camera and try not to fall over in the snow, and it will just continue to track me the whole way round. I feel like if anyone's watching, they may be a bit concerned about me. And it has a free tilt mode, so it can go up and down, left and right, full 360. Number 4, the design. With one motion, you can open and close it up and then pop off your phone like that. This literally will fit in your pocket, and it's a nice redesign over the original Flow as well, with a slightly elongated handle, this new mechanism, we've got some extra LED lights. Insta360 have been making these for a few years now, and they've got pretty good at it, and this is by far their best iteration yet. And number 5, everything else. The fact, as I say, you can open it and have it ready to go in one motion. The fact that you have a built-in tripod down here, which has also been redesigned over the original Flow and is a lot more stable when you put these little 3 prongs out. And also, of course, like the old Flows, you can also extend it into a nice little selfie stick. You can pivot the top here. You have all this, an extended selfie stick, a built-in tripod, a 10-hour battery, and this can also be used as a power bank for your phone, so you can plug in your phone, top it up that way. 3-axis stabilization, it can track you full 360 degrees, Apple DockKit, so you can use any app you like, as well as Insta360's own app, of course, which gets you extra features, camera modes, and we'll dive into that in a second. All in a gadget that is that small. So that's the overview, but I've spent a couple of weeks with this now. Let me show you a little bit of what it can actually do. And let's just start with the basics, the stabilization. This is a phone gimbal, a phone stabilizer, so its number 1 job is to smooth out your footage. And as you can see here, I've got my iPhone 16 Pro Max on the left, filming at 4K 60, and then on the right, also using a 16 Pro Max, but in the Insta360 Flow 2 Pro. And it makes a heck of a difference for getting rid of those ugly vibrations from the footage when you're walking around, and just simple things like panning, moving around. Everything's just smoother, it looks more professional, and particularly when you up the tempo a little bit. I'm now jogging behind Mrs. Tech Chap, and I can now see that this would probably look quite weird from someone else's perspective as I'm chasing this lady down the path. But again, handheld versus on the gimbal, what a difference that makes. And I would also say I've noticed a slight improvement in the stabilization quality going from the original Flow to this new Flow 2 Pro. It's certainly not as big of a jump as going from not having a gimbal at all, but to my eye at least, it does appear even more stable now. We also now have a second option for mounting. You've got the traditional grip, which kind of hugs the side of the phone, but in the box, we also now get this magnetic phone mount plate, which just pops onto the back of your iPhone, has a built-in kickstand, which is very helpful, and is just much lower profile than the other mounts, so you can easily take it off the gimbal and then pop it in your pocket, and it's not too cumbersome. Very cool, but of course there are other mobile gimbals on the market. What really makes this Insta360 stand out is the fact that it supports Apple's DockKit, which basically means many of the features of the Flow 2 Pro, including that 360 tracking, can be supported outside of the Insta360 app. I'm just using the Flow 2 Pro here with the regular iPhone camera app. I can press the record button down here to start recording on there. So as I say, you can use the native iPhone app, you can use the new Final Cut camera, you can use Kino or TikTok or Snap or Instagram, you can even go live and it will follow you around. And it's not just the tracking that carries over, you can also use all these controls in any of the apps you're using, and I can zoom in and out with this wheel, which is a whole lot smoother than pinching to zoom while you're moving the phone. On the left, we have the capture button. Whether you're taking a photo or a video, you can double press on the right side to change the orientation, go between landscape and vertical. You've got the joystick in the middle, which is now recessed a little bit compared to the older design, which I think gives you a little bit better, finer control over it, and also means you're less likely to accidentally nudge it because it's not proud of the device. And then around the back, you've got the trigger. Again, double press to sort of reset the alignment of the gimbal, and you can also triple press the trigger to spin around 180, which I think is really cool if you want to sort of frame yourself with a selfie and then spin it around and capture with the high quality main cameras. So far so good then, but there are still a lot of reasons why you might want to shoot with the Insta360 app. For example, you can just swipe on screen to create this little green box around the subject you want to track. You've also got settings to adjust the resolution and the frame rate. You can change the flow mode of the gimbal, but generally I keep it in auto. You can change the motor strength, the speed of the joystick. You can also shoot in Dolby Vision and Apple ProRes. You can see how much battery is left for both the phone and the gimbal. Set timers, add filters, and even have a look around in the Shot Genie library to give you some inspiration to get more creative shots. You can also play around with some of these really nifty video modes. For example, Time Shift, which lets me walk around this Victoria monument outside Buckingham Palace to get a really cool stabilized 360 shot. You can shoot time lapses, slow motion. There's a widescreen mode, which gives it kind of a filmic look. You've got those cinematic dolly zooms, you can do a barrel roll, hoop mode, and even take panoramic photos as the gimbal moves the phone around, capturing the images it needs to and stitching it together. It's all incredibly easy and intuitive. Literally anyone can use this. Even just pressing this top button here will give you a full 360 spin, giving you a really nice contextual shot of your surroundings. We also now get a teleprompter mode within the app, and then you can add your text, change the speed of it, which can be incredibly helpful if you're doing a piece to camera and you've got a lot to say. You've even got remote shooting, so you can use a second phone or device to control the phone that's on the Insta360 and start or stop recording or drag around a subject, which is very useful if you're a single shooter. And they've also upgraded their Apple Watch control, so as long as your watch is running iOS 11 or later, just download the Insta360 app, and then simply by swiping to the edge of the screen, up or down, left or right, you can pan and tilt, you can start or stop recording, you can switch between horizontal or vertical. All this stuff, the automated tracking, the remote control, is so helpful if you're shooting by yourself. Now obviously the quality of your content that you capture depends on, the phone you're using first and foremost. Everything I've shown you so far has been captured on either the iPhone 15 Pro or the 16 Pro. You can absolutely mount and use pretty much any recent Android phone as well, but because we have Apple DockKit and I wanted to sort of test this properly, I've been using the iPhone. And I also do still think iPhones are the best overall for video quality. And I believe this will support iPhones going all the way back to the XS and the XS Max. And so that is the new Insta360 Flow 2 Pro. Bit of a mouthful of a name, but an incredible little tool to have around. I always carry this in my camera bag now, and if you do fancy checking this out for yourself and picking one up, I will leave a link in the description. Oh, and one last thing, the first 30 purchases through my link in the description below will also receive the MagSafe phone mount as a special gift for free. Any questions at all, drop a comment below, and I will see you next time right here on the Tech Chat.